We're Nigel and Sue and we're at Finch Hatton Gorge.
But before we show you Finch Hatton Gorge, we want to show you some secret waterholes we found.
And I get to see kangaroos on the beach.
Woohoo! Dirt road now. Some friends on Instagram told us about this secret crater, so we're going to see if we can find it, and we're just heading down this dirt road. The condition of this road's not too bad though, but we also want to point out this interesting hill up here. It looks like a reverse crater. So we think we found the crater. Nigel is just making a coffee in the van. There's another car pulled over here, so I'm going to go out and investigate now. There are a whole bunch of private property signs everywhere, so we just have to make sure we don't cross any fences, I guess, and see if we can find the actual crater. So we've come down in this direction and then come across the road here at this water crossing. And now I'm just going to walk down. You might be able to see where that other lady is, because I think that's where the crater is down there. So we've made it to the crater. It's really cool. Like, I think if you were going to swim, you'd have to go from the other side, because there's no telling how deep it is. And we're probably like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 metres up. Wouldn't want to jump in. There is a little waterfall, so I'm going to walk around a little bit and see if I can get a shot of the waterfall. While we agreed that the crater was interesting to look at, it wasn't really the sort of place that we wanted to swim, not in all that brown murky water. So we continued on and hoped that the next waterhole would be more suitable. Today we are going to check out another secret spot that someone told us about. And this one is a little waterfall with some rock pools and a great swimming spot.
You can hear the uns going on.
I'm just scared that my feet are going to slide out from underneath me. The worst part is going to be getting back up there. So we are down at the secret waterhole. It's called 40 Footer. So there's a group of very cool girls here who've had quite a bit to drink.
Wow.
And they're having a great time. They're on their day off. And one of them's about to go down the water slide. That's not really a water slide, on a floaty toy. This could end in tears. I can't believe the thing hasn't popped. Oh, here they go. We actually loved it so much here at 40 Footer that we came back the next day and had the place all to ourselves for a while. Nice.
Just epic, yeah. Mega.
It's amazing, and what's really cool is we got here and got out all our drone footage right before this big group of young people turned up.
Yeah.
Good morning, friends. As you may be able to tell, it's not quite sunrise yet. We have come down to Cape Hillsborough to see the kangaroos on the beach. So I've already done this experience with my sister last year, but Nigel hasn't done it. So it's pretty exciting, and the sun is just coming up. How you feeling, Nigel?
Apart from still half asleep, yeah.
Oh, we got no focus. Hang on. It's so dark it can't focus on us. Sorry, friends, it's because it's really dark.
Yeah.
We look like we feel a bit blurry.
Yeah, to focus.
Let's go down onto the beach and check out this sunrise. Okay, that's a little bit better, isn't it? So it looks like it's a bit more of a controlled experience today. We're just walking down there. All of the kangaroos are congregated in quite a tight group. So there's probably about, I don't know, 10 or 15 of them there. Let's see. Oh, kookaburras.
What's going on, Skip?
This is Emmy Lou. She's 23 and they usually only live to 16. So she's doing very well.
Yeah.
The Eastern Greys, for those of you that came a bit later, were hand raised. They'll come up and sniff you, but yeah, just try to resist the urge to touch them. I know it's really hard. They will just come and have a close look. So they're really, the other ones here, the ones that are already hopping off a bit, and a couple of the big boys at the back, the three big boys there, they are agile wallabies. One of them's the alpha male, I think it's the third one, and the other two are the up and comings. So they often have a box. They actually come to the beach not to eat my food, but to eat the mangrove seed pods that you see, the big long seed pods. We do a bit of a supplement just to separate people from roos, because some mornings we can have up to 100 people. But they do hop off in a little while. You can see those two down there, they're back on the seed pods, and you can go up and take photos of them. Just don't get too close, because you'll end up chasing them off the beach.
It's so cool.
You smell like a mum.
There's
The human mum.
So as usual, a pretty amazing experience here at Cape Hillsborough with the kangaroos on the beach at sunrise. Kangaroos and wallabies. So thoughts on that experience, Nige?
It was cool. We love skips. We really do. They're kind of cool.
They're very cool.
There's some animals, we're not supposed to touch them, but I had one just sort of have a sniff of my arm and rubbed up against me. I said, oh yeah. No, it was cool.
We've come down now and we're on the beach at Cape Hillsborough, where we saw the kangaroos and wallabies earlier this morning. We're going to go for a little hike around to Wedge Island over here. Because it's low tide, we should be able to get around along the beach, no problems. And there's a causeway out to the island. But we also want to see if we can get to the rock pool on the little rock there, which is called Orchid Rock.
Check out these crab, little crab balls, crab sand balls. Incredible, there's just literally millions of them. This little guy, is that one there? Yeah, there's a little, I just ducked down that little hole, but gee, they're busy, aren't they? Incredible, just all the way across the beach.
I saw some of them. Yeah, they're very camouflaged, aren't they?
Where's your hole, mate? Where's your hole?
Nigel's in the middle of this rock trying to get footage of the crabs. We've walked across the causeway and unfortunately there's no way we're going to make it over to Orchid Rock, but we will put the drone up and just see if we can see that little rock pool, swimming hole, and maybe one day we'll come back with a kayak and be able to go over there. We've come about as far as we can on Wedge Island, and as you can see, it's so close but yet so far to Orchid Rock we can't get there. We need a kayak. Chose to get a bit wet and take a big risk with crocodiles and stingers. So Nigel has decided that he wants to go over there. I'm not real happy about this. But anyway, he's got his shoes on. Nigel's just said it would be alright if it was just sand, but it's all rocky and he can't see anything. I don't think this is a good idea. Come back, babe! We just saw something in the water. Fuck. Get out of there! What was that? Get out! Hurry up and get out of there! Of course I didn't catch it on camera, but we totally saw something coming out of the water. So Nigel's coming back. What was it?
It looked like a snake.
Even though we didn't make it over to the rock pool this time, I'm sure you'll agree with us. This looks like a really epic place to have a swim. So the rock pool eludes us yet again. We've decided that we'll have to come back with a kayak after seeing that big snake, ray, whatever it was. We're not even game to go over there on boogie boards.
Man-eating snake. There's a big black serpent, you know, moving in the water. It was like
Was not good.
Time to get out of the water.
The Cape Hillsborough monster. Join us next time when we do make it to Finch Hatton Gorge. We chat to an incredible nomad who's been living in her bus travelling Australia for 4.5 years, and we review another fish and chip shop. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.